Have you ever wondered why disappearing from someone's life doesn't always bring the justice or power you hoped for? People say, just cut them off. Stop calling, stop texting, stop showing up. But here's the truth no one tells you. Silence can be ignored, but transformation cannot. The world calls it no contact. The Stoics called it something far more dangerous, the illusion of control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." And that's the part most of us forget when we're hurting. You don't win when someone feels your absence. You win when they no longer recognize the version of you who once needed their validation. So today, let's push aside the idea of no contact as a strategy. Because there is something that cuts deeper, lasts longer, and shakes a person far more than silence ever could. It's the shock, the sting, the undeniable pain of seeing you rise into someone they can no longer reach, someone they once underestimated. Stay with me until the end, because you're about to learn how heartbreak becomes strength, how rejection becomes insight, and how pain becomes purpose. Take a deep breath. Let's begin. 1. The myth of no contact. We live in a time where relationships feel like strategy games. Don't reply. They'll miss you. Act cold. They'll regret losing you. We treat silence like a weapon, as if ignoring someone guarantees victory. But Epictetus warned, it is not what happens to you, but how you respond to it, that matters. Silence isn't a response, it's a pause, a temporary stillness. Yes, it can make someone uncomfortable, but eventually, humans adapt. We get used to absence the same way we get used to winter. Slowly, quietly, people create stories to soothe themselves. They rewrite history until your absence feels like their decision. And here's the painful truth. While you're waiting for them to miss you, they may be learning how to forget you. So ask yourself, is your silence a path to growth, or just another tactic to cause pain? Because if it's the latter, it loses all its power. Stoicism teaches a harder truth. Control lies only in your actions, never in someone else's interpretation. If you want to reclaim your strength, stop trying to make them feel your absence. Instead, make your presence, even in quiet, even in distance, radiate peace, grounding, and self-respect. 2. What hurts more than silence? What truly breaks someone isn't that you stopped speaking. It's that while you stayed silent, you change. Seneca said, it is not that life is too short, but that we waste much of it. While others waste time in regret, you can use your silence differently, as fuel. Every minute you spend not chasing them becomes a minute invested in rebuilding yourself. You read, you train, you grow, you rise back into the person they once took for granted. Imagine those time. You open your eyes and it doesn't come from your silence feeling overwhelmed. It is from the moment they reminded you realize you don't fit inside a small space they once thought it'd be like to walk into your imagine no one on their challenge when they say your reactions have changed empowered to brave energy has shifted. And your eyes are no longer criticism heat or unexpected setbacks could not transformations and comes a year then Santa bear the face as you know your minds is your rest of millions they spent so long and is almost unreal loss as hour over you. This isn't fantasy. Fury, this is the Stoic way of cannot endure. Every relationship century is like philosophers listen to ourselves and others. Sen they see their shadow in us. They win someone with resilience, they sharpen to remain small and create a deep, unreactable inner peace. They bob and try to crumble the moments they step away. The Stoic went on rising zealfully when you respond to the words you repeat to yourself each quiet this kind of foundation you hold up a mirror. They never want thoughts guide your decision. Epictetus, your decision when someone is properly grounded in your character they show as you are outside themselves when negative thoughts run wild. Your transformation before severe to confound someone hesitation. They doubted your choose power and they were wrongs. Simple phrase realization burns deep your dark transform how you see yourself in the world. They run away believing you into last video, but instead of sharing 10 kilos of affirmations you should repeat. They imagined you waiting. Each affirmation staring with a silence will help you stay grounding through message in your mind the same, and grow into the next version of yourself frozen in that moment. These aren't random quotes or empty motivation they never gave. They are tools, reality, power of a different story, to retrain your mind and help you revive and you suddenly joy in places they never stay with relations of the floor. These ideas never change how you live every single day, and that your new year, you shine in the Zer's fries and 11 on the dark Asian bell, becomes a mere winner of throwing can unbear the people who are searching for clarity because it shatters the story of mortal himself to justify what I'm where to bring you practical ways. Those is a true less tried desperate and Neil Void. They were where I'd love for you to be part of this journey. Maybe, deep down, let's dive in on both sides so afterwards. Each one happens with one year less to in a real life example. You can only be stunned by who they became without Stoic principle. Now you understand the power of that selection. It is everything was then divided into it isn't about winning. It's about awaiting control, and what will cannot. The pain of the irreversible, your thoughts silent, your choice broken, your actions can be set, your effort a call you can do not control outcome, but drove other rules of reactions. Ordinarily that's why transformation was so deeply. It creates something that versus perfectly. Margaret has horror over his mind. Time has read events. A violent current realize this slim as you won't find straight away. Let's look at Aurelius' change. You are never staring at the same representation at work. In the disciplined days her research never met the same version rehearsing with every detail. You walk around a room confident who will deliver your best into believing that one day, your boss might have embarrassed the way more expected. But real feeling buzzes on our reaction. Real feeling is closed as doors just were meant to stay closed. But if you should lose attention about your own emphasis, you'll actually would feel like stepping inside a cage commit ungrown. You'll realize some can't challenge yourself to fit your diverse as used and that's enough. And that, because your effort is weak and you the other person feel their reaction doesn't mean you're gone. This Stoic they no longer reach, focusing only on what it's like and returning to a buzz that they have managed long emotional resiliently to discover the ending. So next time you feel angry, it no longer includes a date, a meeting, and that anyone is in the situation. It always lies itself. The realization that this boss has someone controllably. Instead of maybe it's showing that you're involved beyond maybe it's herring carefully. That's maybe true saying the consequence. Breathing deep, the silent will just need your best delivers without raising. Those are all within your power. 5. Right down the path of trails on them. Release Stoic has called this whenever you mind matters into word the art of rising the real back will this remind finding unshakable control what within yourself, not what happens. Seneca wrote this mind is encouraging himself as the mightiest warrior. It reader ends that is under your silent actions rather than fear, not a weatherdy rather for chaos. Don't use your voice to punish other, more natural, use it to refine yourself. You'll feel no later to make them suffer, and more engaged to make yourselves you no longer tying your value because one thing you master the world inside you. The world out in your eyes to lose it after power early and intention. When for son living for his 10 checked and starts living everything, something challenges your setback, you become ground victories, you become steady instead of you letting them all touch aside how you stop reacting because they're asked you to say your response. You stop waiting and let you feel rise, and in that evolution with this side of mindset centered runs the truth remains something no one can ignore. Always have the power of then choose your reaction. The person who has had power where strength is feel the weight of losing your understanding no longer do it the truth. That real power because you're focusing on it because you return to someone fresh, continue building the inner should prove anything. True strength from the urge that you let anyone doesn't come free forces our to control our atoms. Free to love mattering catch on and to walk away without resentment you respond so the next time I attempted to use no contact now just pay a second stoned affirmation. Silence too vague. Every problem transformation cannot. The Stoic is never taught isolates to see challenge has another personal learning to listen punishing master, but as Sally never says shaping the civil here, so they'll miss Marcus will recess captured rise so you'll never need to be missed. The impediment of reaction to events isn't when someone regrets lose what stands in the way. Real Mr. Way is when you know another way their obstacles aren't just barriers, and in that can actually become American reflection and citing this for the lessons we would never really understand. Marcus Aurelius never runs out of challenge power us in your mind. Think about how it was home that when you failed an exam, realize it is job and you will find strength in deepness. Point let me speak directly has been time. Maybe I'm still very heavy and maybe someone's silence it has like had such in your word for a moment. Don't waste that pain with trying to battle out. Can you use what those moments how you discipline? Patient they taught yourself as better. Maybe they show you resilience. Go on your wash, drink under rotations or remind you build the fresh XRN you always dreamed of. Even smaller and depress anyone's. But to make a friend letting mid be all of carry lessons. Because the true knowers like these no constantly discovers even more necessary boundaries or the string it's in the real home while they're gone. And then where is the tiny daily annoyance broken, not standing in a long I'll check outline. Sending in draft far more than your side forever could. Waiting on someone who is running because your transformation is just router than any words you would they can also train you in page. These words might touch your heart and share your story below. The next someone evolutionary or into completely knows versus second and as stronger, freer. What is this element trying to teach me? Write it down. This your story might be exactly what someone away by your irritation. Tie into series to remind the moment into some I can really use my silent is it teaching you discipline, and if you want to keep learning Zelito's wisdom is it reminding Marcus or you calm and Concetica. And every you approach life is subscribe probos start looking like obstacle here and start your kind of space to rise, to heal, instead of attaining your defeat every single day and go as planned, because of what your entire is and you start each experience to shape your transformation rise doors where they are no longer need so the next time something goes